Welcome to a interesting video. So this game is a game. It's called Wario Land, and it's entirely purple. It was designed for the Virtual Boy, which was an old console from a long time ago that I actually had as a kid, but I believe it was a old console even when I had it as a kid. So we are going to resurrect the game here, and it was one of the first 3D games, virtual 3D games. I remember having a lot of fun with it. We got beat up a lot in the game. Couldn't defeat. Of course, I was like 4 at the time, so we're gonna give it a shot. We're gonna get a playthrough going here, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Bear with the purple because it's entirely purple, except for once in a while you'll see the red and blue of the 3D. I currently have it set to combine the left and the right image. If you guys want a 3D playthrough of it, that's great. I can work on doing a 3D playthrough of it later. This was a cartridge-based game system. I believe it was cartridges, if I remember right, and it had like a headset that's. And don't have a. I don't have my face cam set up yet, but I'm gesticulating here to show you what it looks like, and I just realized that you can't actually see that. So it's got a headset that you actually. It's set on a pair of really spindly-looking wire legs, and I'll see if I can throw a picture up on one of these videos coming up here, just so you can see. If not, you can do a Google search for Virtual Boy console, and it'll show you. It was an amazing console. So it had this headset, almost like a giant pair of binoculars that you looked into, and you played. It had a controller that was connected to it, and there were all kinds of games. There's another one that we're going to get to eventually that's it's called Mario Clash, and it's a really cool one too. So this is your startup menu, I guess. There's actually 3 different files. It saves the files on this game, which is really cool, and then a data clear option here where you can go in and become a Wario device and go in and you break the save file. Yeah, that's about it. So we're gonna jump in here and get started. I don't know how far we'll get this time on this first episode, but we got a little time here. We'll get this all kicked off and on a roll. It's Wario sleeping. I see his plane there sitting on the water, some ducks in the background, and I'm not sure what just happened. Maybe an otter shot him with water, spit water on his face. I don't know. I don't remember. I remember the intro slightly, but we always skipped through it when we were playing it as kids. So these are some of the monsters that it looks like they're taken off with some treasure chests. But they're some of the monsters that you have to fight in the game. Ooh. Cool. All of these things in the boxes you see around here, these 3, 6, 8, 9, 10 items there, those are all artifacts that you can collect throughout the game. You have great power-ups and stuff. If you do collect them all, and I believe you have to do it without dying, if you do it without dying, you can unlock an alternate ending, if I remember correctly. So, we are now in control, and this is the startup. Basically, your only attacks, at least at this point, this is kind of the middle power-up level. If you think to Mario, there were 3 power-up levels, essentially. with the early ones. There was regular, just little Mario. There was Big Mario when you got the mushroom, and then there was Fire Flower Mario. Well, this one, there is an alternate power up for the final level, but this is the middle one. You can be smaller, which makes you very weak and frail. And then there's a higher level to it, and a flamethrower level as well, which is pretty cool. So you can run, you can jump, you can actually do a kind of funny belly flop with this power up, and you also get to charge. You can, like, because Wario's muscly and stuff, so you can do a charge attack. And basically, other than that, that's your only means of attack. And I always do that. Basically, every time I play this, I fall in that hole. And now that I'm little Wario, I can't do the charge attack anymore. Which is gonna prove to be interesting for this part. This is a little frog monster. Ugh. Still break these blocks. Some hearts, some coins. I think there's a power up for me in here. Right there. And that's what the power ups are, like a little bottle of something. Oh. That's gonna be a problem. Okay, for just a second, I've got to fix a quick setting on my computer. Please bear with me as these frogs bounce me around. My screensaver's activating too quickly, so I've just gotta turn it off. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Alright, now that's fixed. Back to beating up these guys. So the first enemies you encounter really can't damage you at all, which is cool. You collect coins throughout the game, and then the artifacts. Oh, you can also... Oh, I guess I don't have the... There it is. This is the third level power-up. It opens the ability to do a ground pound, which is pretty cool. And yeah. I don't know the history of this game much. I just remember playing it and remember having a lot of fun with it. So thought we ought to do it justice now and give it a playthrough. So gotta get this key. Each level has a key that you have to collect in order to advance to the next stage. This here, and ouch. Sorry about this. The colors here, this is one of those 3D scenes that I was telling you about. It's in the old red and blue 3D glasses. If you have a pair, go ahead and dig them out and check out this scene here, because it's gonna be pretty cool. It was very advanced for its time, I think. But yeah, it can give you a headache, and that's actually something that my mom mentioned when I asked her if she remembered the Virtual Boy. She's like, "Oh, the thing that you sat for hours playing and gave you a headache." Yeah, that would be the one. And there's another power-up, but since I'm already at the top level, well, I was at the top level, I couldn't use it. But I've already got the artifact for this zone, so I'm safe there. I don't need to worry about the power-up at all. Bunch of coins. The coins are pretty cool as you collect them. No, I can't break that block. Okay. This is the end of the level. This is why you have to have a key to unlock this door. The coins are really cool, as you'll see up here in a minute. You get a chance to play games to get more coins and get more hearts. The hearts, once you get to 100, I believe, give you an extra life. This is the little guy, I think, that sprayed us with water in the beginning. I'm not entirely sure. So we'll jump into the coin game and give it a shot. See how many we want to bet. I'm gonna bet 10 because I am crazy. Let's go here. Nope. Oh man. So you pop the balloon, and let's go to 3. You pop a balloon, and see if you win. Clearly my luck is not great. Here. Let's try 3 again. What's the odds of it being the same one? Not very high. Cool. And you play until you win, I guess, on that one. This is the hearts game. And I don't have 300 points, so I have to do this one. This one's pretty fun. These bats and hearts fly through the air. I think they're bats. They kind of look like cats. And you get to collect hearts from this. And every once in a while, there'll be a bat like that. But if you time it right, you can get the diamond. And I think, yeah, the diamond is a automatic extra life. Ooh, cool. Yeah, they're perfect. With fireworks. I guess all I get from being perfect on that is fireworks. So. Yep, it's a pretty cool game. This is kind of the summary screen. It's also save point. It'll save on your game file. For this, because I'm emulating this, I'm going to have to put it on a save state. We'll save it each time the save point comes up. If we get to a point where it's really hard and it's just killing me, I may save a save state, just to make it simpler to progress for the sake of the playthrough. But we're gonna try and get all the cats, not the cats, all the goods, it says, the artifacts, as we play through this and try and get that final ending. But I think I'm gonna wrap it up here for today. And if you liked, leave a like. If you remember the game, let me know down in the comments, because this is a game that means a lot to me personally, and it'd be really cool to see who else is familiar with it. If you do want to see that 3D version of it with the it's anaglyph, I believe, 3D. It's the red and the blue side by side. Let me know in the comments as well, and if there's enough interest, I will definitely play through. I'll have to dig out my 3D glasses and see if they still work, which they should, because they're basically just blue and red filters. It's really cool technology for as old as it is, and as far as we've come in that that scene. But I'm rambling now. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm really going to enjoy this playthrough, and I hope you guys do too as well. And always, stay random.